hunter gatherer.
The original show.
I'll get. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rewatch some of the Chappelle show stuff, man. I really enjoyed that shit.
Oh, henchman, did you get a notification?
Or
If you get notified, I can make you a moderator. If I can just add
shit.
I got no idea what that is.
Moderate his chats. If someone says you're a bitch, you fucking block them.
kick them out. Gotta have no moderators.
Like no spam bot, bro.
You get to play any of God of War yet, Mobile?
Nah.
Hey, Grep, pretty good.
Alright. I thought about streaming, but I kind of want to give it a bit of time. Let all the hardcore people.
Won't do anything. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to put you. Oh. Yeah, your link doesn't work. What's your YouTube channel? I just Google you for YouTube.
Malcolm Savani.
Yeah. Turns out YouTube's not under my games. Apps.
The blasphemy of playing Croc Dundee. Not Croc Dundee, Steve Irwin and hunting.
Well, did you the Stingray?
No. Steve Irwin would be against you hunting. Although I do plan to use everything these animals give me. I need to experience to level up. The sheer mercy of this game does not allow me to carry that with me. What's the highest? Have you found a string yet?
Yeah, right. I'm watching fucking skin animals.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to fix the servers.
So what game is this?
This is Black Desert Online. Yeah, The Crucible is a good book. You ever read The Crucible, Henchman?
Oh, the movie. Kratos' kid is a little murderer, man. It's a little G.
What is?
Kratos' kid, he's a little murderer, man.
Yes, kill him more, daddy. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. He helps though in battle. To level him up too.
Ooh, this rating chaser. Ooh, got him with the one shot. What do you think I should watch next, Henchman? Lord of the Rings or Force Awakens and Star Wars? And Last Jedi?
You gonna go through the Lord of the Rings movies or the Star Wars movies? I'd probably go through the Star Wars.
I've not seen any of the new ones. Are they any good?
Yeah, I mean they have a good take to it. I think they're still well crafted, good movies.
Star Wars?
Yeah, it's like if you like Star Wars, you're gonna really like The Force Awakens. Especially if you like the same thing over and over. Copying and pasting.
Is that what it is?
No, it's not that copy and pasted, but it's got some similar stuff to it. What if I just lag
Yeah,
and
but
double
the end of
fire?
it, Rain is just gonna be the Sith Lord. Kylo's gonna be the Jedi. So is Kylo a Sith or no?
Not really. Because what's it called doesn't actually adhere to the.
Dark side?
He's on a side. It's not so much. It's almost like this is corporate Jediism, where you got a good corporate team and you got a bad corporate team, and not so much you're on the precipice of controlling the galaxy because you have some evil plan that never gets expressed because you don't. They never tell you why the Dark Sidious really cared about. Hey, why do you want to take over the galaxy? I just want to take over the galaxy.
For the what?
Huh?
No, it's one of those type of
what?
things.
I mean, in like
Didn't you watch it?
in the original.
Hey, is anybody
This-
trying to play competitive Rocket League?
What's up, Blade? I'm
Hey,
playing
Gold.
out of war.
What's up, man? Competitive
Hey,
Rocket
man.
League, Gold 3, Platinum. Anybody?
Nah, bro.
Buddy, I'm in that God of War mode right now.
How is that game?
Oh, dude, it's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
How's it? Is it more like shit? What's the fucking game that was on? The one I can't think of it. The one where you're fighting the fucking dinosaurs. Fucking robot dinosaurs.
Turok or
Oh.
Horizon?
No. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. Is that how it is?
Yeah, but it's like much more melee. Doesn't really, it's open world God of War without the, it's not attacking and flashy.
You
don't
mean
have
there's
to
no
wait for
Dynasty
chaos,
Warriors?
just-
I don't want to play it.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
That's what I really enjoy about God of War, though. That's like the only like super hacky slash game that I really enjoyed.
Dude, they did a really good job with it. Like, at first I was like, why did they change it? It didn't need to be changed. It wasn't broken to me. But
I just don't understand
they
how
took
it's
is pretty
still
good.
fucking Kratos. Like, I don't get that.
Kratos got to
Like,
move
how's
on.
he-
explain much on
Did it-
that.
I mean, how did he fucking? Now is he a Norse god? Now he's a fucking god of war. Like
He's always been a
How
god.
do you go
He
from
just
Greek
happened to
to-
move north.
Alright, so far from the
Yeah.
story, what I've understand is he, I'm not very far. Riley's actually farther, but he's not there right now. But well, basically the point is, you're out of your realm. Like, you are not in your dimension, space-time, realm, what the fuck ever. And you're on Midgard. And you're,
Really?
like, old. Yeah, and you're, like, old. And they start attacking you, and somebody comes up to you. It's like, I know who you are, and shit like that. Like, I know you're a god, and you're not from this area. You should leave this
so
realm.
does he still have all his godly abilities? Like where's his fucking weapons at?
No blades of chaos, no nothing. He's got an axe that his wife left before she died. That left him. Like a Nordic axe. Comes back to me like Thor's hammer. But it's frozen, it's ice instead of anything else, you know? Right now it's ice, it might change. No clue. I'm not very far. But I guess instead of killing like Zeus and fucking all them, we get to go after Odin and Thor and Loki and all them.
I thought Midgard was a snake.
No, Midgard is the, I guess, the Earth type realm of the 9 realms.
So is Chris Hemsworth in there?
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I have not found Thor yet, other than a statue, and I have a mission to destroy that statue.
Is there any rhyme or reason why you need to just destroy? Or is it one of those, it's Kratos, that's what he does.
Ghost wants me to do it to bring peace to his family or some shit. I don't know. It's gonna get
So-
me something.
Okay.
Does it play good or does it play meh?
Dude, it plays good. It plays... The camera... I've died a few times because of... I don't want to blame the camera, but like trying to spin the camera around to see the enemy that's hitting me in the back. Instead of
Does it
trying
have
to look
mass-
forward to hit the air.
Does it have Mass Effect camera? Because that's what it looks like it has.
Closer to Last of Us. I mean, dude, if he was more ranged, I mean, if he was using like range shit, I'd be like, yeah.
Does
dude,
he not have a bow?
Horizon. No, the little kid, my kid that follows me around, he's got the bow.
So do you not? What? You only have an axe? Is that it? Like, where's your fucking weapons? Like, get some good weapons. Fuck.
So far, I've got the axe in my bare hands. I don't. Like I said, I'm not very far though. I don't know if I'm gonna get different weapons along the way. And shit
So
like that.
so here's my thing. Why wouldn't there be Blades of Chaos? It doesn't make any sense.
No, it has
They
not
were
explained that yet.
they were chained to his fucking arms.
Dude,
I just don't- I mean,
at the end of
they-
the third one, when you kill Zeus, you immediately become the god of all gods, and then you kill yourself because you too are a god. Like what? I don't know I don't know where you go from there.
This is what
He
happened.
killed himself.
So when he kills himself in the third
So,
God of War game, and they do a Dissension, the sequel to Ascension, and then we'll go to
yeah, but Ascension was a little bit different though. I don't think it was a direct sequel to the storyline of Kratos.
that's what I mean.
I mean, this is just to open up a new storyline for Kratos, which is fine by me because I imagine if they are going to go through all the mythos, dude, the Hindu one's going to be fucking amazing, and so will the fucking Egyptian. I mean, dude, the Egyptian lore going through their gods and shit, fucking Horus and Ra, and dude, that'll be pretty fucking badass too.
And then he's
I
gonna
just
be,
want
we get to
Yu-Gi-Oh!
go
then he's
all
gonna
of
sleep with
Kratos.
Cleopatra.
You just want to fight Gerard Butler.
I
No,
want
he
a
wants to
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fight
Kratos.
Christian Bale,
It was Moses.
and how he freed his people.
That was Moses.
What do you mean, Ridley
No,
Scott
I
cared
wanna
about that
have-
movie?
I want to have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel with Kratos versus something else. I don't know what.
Obviously, Seto Kaiba.
That's okay, bro.
He's like,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
You know, I've watched a ton of those, hey, we got the game and we got the toys anime that comes over. And I never understood why Yu-Gi-Oh! Caught on so fast compared to all the other ones.
So, man, Yu-Gi-Oh! is a really weird thing because if you ever get to like look at the or check into the comics, like there's some weird shit going on there.
Oh yeah,
like they dumbed it down.
Yeah,
I can tell you
more,
exactly how it blew up for all of us. We watched that first episode, all of my buddies, and we were playing Digimon at the time, like Digimon the card
Like,
game.
this sucks.
And we saw the fucking, what is it, Oculus, the fucking Tormentor, or whatever the fuck it was.
Obelisk.
Fucking 5 card thing. Yeah, we saw that shit.
that
And we're
even-
like, holy shit, this...
It's like
got
that
the
was-
fucking arm in his first pack he ever bought, and we're like, this is the greatest game ever. We
Oh,
never
that's
got
like
any other
Zodia.
ones. Oh, Zodia, that's right, there's Zodia.
it was one of the weird. It was so weird because I remember like when that episode aired, and then Yu-Gi-Oh's basically like, hey guys, activated my trap card, and then I got another card. You know about that blue eyes? I got the red eyes. Like, he just kept one-upping each other. It's like, okay.
But like, I liked it because it was an easy game to play as like a kid. Because I played it in like grade 5, 6.
I still play it, just so you know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like,
I have the Xbox game. Like I play the Xbox game, but I get wrecked by fucking kids on that game that play it way too much.
yeah, but is it different now? Like new cards don't play like old cards did.
No, they still play like the old cards. You just have to pay attention because like there's shit like it walks you through like what plays different. It totally walks you through what plays different.
I think I might actually have that. This
damn
is
bear.
my other buddy's cape.
I'm freaking being Revenant right now.
Yeah, I don't own it. Nobody owns that. Damn.
Huh?
You should get it, dude. I'll
I don't want to
re-download
pay like
it.
$20. I don't want to pay $20.
I don't want to pay $20. I'm getting ready to spend over $1,000 tomorrow.
On what?
So?
Getting my Evo tuned.
Oh, okay.
But
You
you're
gotta pay
going-
$1,000 to tune it? What are they doing?
So I'm paying 500. So we did a full-blown double pumper with twin 340s. It pumps out like 600 and some odd liters of fuel in an hour.
Oh, wow.
Those fuel pumps. I got a new fuel tank, so I actually have a fucking regular gas tank with a gas gauge and all that fun shit
Oh,
instead of a
nice.
fuel cell. Yeah. Got rid of all that shit.
I thought about doing an LS6
Reach it.
swap.
Man, you know it's funny. There is an Evo that has an LS swap, and they use a Ford 9-inch rear end in the back. It takes care of all that shit. It's pretty cool, actually.
I've been watching Donut Media, and the guy did an episode, be like,
Yeah, I'm
let me tell you about
friends
this
with
LS swap.
Yeah, that's one of my friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Which one? The main guy or?
Yeah, the main dude. Like
Oh,
he's friends
man.
with me on Facebook, and we fucking he's friends with Chad Blair, that does the fucking I think it's called the
Hooligan?
Unnamed Show. I forget what Chad's
Oh,
show is
okay.
called. No, or the Unplanned Show. He does that one, but I met all of them through the car community.
So did you put
So I
do a
don't get the
turbo
point of this
or
game. What
did
are
you
you-
do turbo? What is it? Do you have the turbocharger or supercharger put in your car?
Oh, turbo.
Oh, okay. You ever thought about doing a turbo and a super?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
You know why?
Why?
You'll die.
Nope. My car already makes 700 horsepower. I'm gonna die anyway if anything ever goes wrong.
Yeah, well, it's fun. What's the whole fun part? You drive really fast. I like driving really fast. Let's go. Let me drive your car. Teach me how to drive standard, too. Just standard. That's fun.
You'll kill yourself.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I do my boss.
I wouldn't, but I would have
Roosh.
fun. But I don't.
You're loose.
I'm
that
too
thing.
old to want to go that fast. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, buddy, I
I'm
love it.
past that point.
I
Gets
don't
the fucking
necessarily
heart
like.
going.
I don't necessarily like going fast. So the way my car is built, it is really not designed to go that
It's
fast.
for acceleration.
Yeah. So it's an eighth mile, quarter mile car. So I'm not going that fast, but I'm getting there real quick.
You're not
But-
top end. You don't want to go fucking 160, 140. You know,
Not
You want to
yet.
get the
You just wanna
120
go-
at half
you
the
just want
time.
to go 100. You just want to do it in fucking sub 6
No,
seconds.
I do like 140. 140,
Come on, I
150.
do that in my
Now-
fucking Chrysler 200, bro. Do that in your Evo.
Not in like a couple seconds.
No, it probably takes about 10 seconds.
Yeah, this one takes like 2. You look
Yeah,
down
you
and
got-
oh fuck, I'm going
You have.
140.
I have a 4-cylinder. You have what? 8?
No, 4-cylinder.
You have a 4-cylinder now? How does it go so quick?
Is it a box
Big
or
turbo. No,
Oh,
it's
turbo.
a 4G63, 2.3 liter.
Whew.
It's just
You got
all
some room in that.
fucking
You got some room in that piston.
It's just everything. No, but I'm really excited, man. I'm gonna be driving the car. Like we fixed a bunch of issues that I had, and it'd just be nice to have a fucking car that I can drive every day.
How expensive is the LS swap?
So it depends on what you're putting in. Like, just give me a scenario and I'll run you down a general price. Like, I can ballpark it easily.
Like, say I buy a Mazda. Say I buy a Mazda 3 and do an LS swap in it.
You'll never fit an LS into a Mazda 3 without massive amounts of fucking fabrication.
Oh, okay, like they did in
Specifically a
Miatas.
Mazda 3.
What about a
Yeah,
Mazda
they fit
6?
Miatas because, well, that's my thing. I would never try to put it in any sedan. Like, I just don't
okay.
think it would do well in a sedan. But Miata, it fits. You have to chop the firewall. You know, you got a couple, maybe $2,000 and just regular fabrication work. I'm talking just cutting and welding. Maybe $2,000, maybe a little bit more.
Plus, okay.
Then you have what the cost of a plasma cutter or a grinder. Some welding if you can weld. So there's no whatever the cost of those items are. You have to source a motor. You have to source a transmission. You have to make sure that whatever. Oh, shit, hold on a second. Sorry, I'm playing Rocket League. You have to source motor, transmission, and really, I wouldn't even do an LS6. I would do an LS1 or an LS. It's an LS1 that comes out of the fucking the Pontiac, the fucking
there, Henchman?
Pontiac, the GTO.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
talking about?
Yeah.
You can get those drop out
Interesting.
for seriously like less than $5,000. So you've got a motor, transmission, and a rear diff for less than $5,000. This is on the cheap end. You fabricate your own rear diff mounts, get that in. Fabricate your own transmission mounts. Fabricate your own engine mounts, if you can. If
Okay,
you
that
can't,
just
that's probably gonna.
fuck out of me.
If you can't do that, you're probably gonna have to buy some, and that could be $1,500 or more.
Just pick one that you can retro over real easy, man. Like, and just
Really,
go all from the same car. Like, and
Yeah, that's-
try to
that's-
match
yeah, that's-
whatever you're putting up under.
Yeah, that's
try
what
to
I'm saying. Like
retro it
you
over.
buy the GTO, and you got basically all
Oh,
the
you're
shit.
in the
You got the
bathroom.
rear diff, transmission,
Oh,
the
bro.
engine harness, everything. It's basically just a drop-in motor.
All right.
Most of all your money comes from fabrication and making it work.
If you go to the wrong person and they fuck up somewhere, and then it fucking ruins the whole thing.
Right.
And
Right.
start over. And most of them won't eat the cost of it because they tell you before they work on it if they fuck it up. You
Right.
know?
You usually have to sign a waiver that says, "Oh, if you fuck up, it's over." So
They waive liability.
So what the hell are you doing? You're just killing bears and fucking moose.
Yep. Elk.
He's at a grind sesh.
I'm grinding. So here's what I'm doing. I need to get my
are you
hunting.
interested in doing something like that?
Not on I would just name it off a car. I don't know. I kind of like
I mean,
the.
I think you can get it in and done for less than 10,000.
I'm thinking about doing I want to do like a Fox body Mustang. Like
That's really easy to do. That is so easy to do an LS swap in one of those cars. I mean, they literally make bolt-up kits where you can just go buy an LS motor with a T56 trans. You can buy all the fucking shit off of like Jegs and Summit Racing and have it shipped to your fucking house, and it's literally bolt-in. Aside from probably maybe having to weld in the mounts.
So like, what would be the difference between the? Do they do any other engines that simple? Like an LS6
sure,
or?
I'm sure. All the LS motors are basically all the fucking same. They're minimally different.
Oh, okay.
So like that's the thing. Like you'll just have to match transmission to engine and figure out what clutch you need. I would recommend if you're gonna be doing a swap like that and you want to make a shitload of power, I would recommend getting a twin disc or even a triple plate clutch from Exedi or fucking. I mean, there's a couple different companies, but I just prefer Exedi because I've used Exedi. Exedi's who I have in my Evo.
This guy has a red Panda and a fucking Eevee following him.
No, that's a Desert Fox.
Yeah, monkey.
Nah,
That's
it's a golem.
Go get a monkey. Is there monkeys in this game?
I don't think so.
Yeah. You got fucking Navi from fucking Zelda too following you.
Oh, that's her name?
If you were really interested, I could hook you
Majora
up.
Mass is Tinkle and fucking.
If you were dead interested in doing a swap, and do you have cash in hand, like straight up, like cash ready to go?
I mean, I got something to put
So
away.
is that genuinely something? Is that genuinely something you're interested in doing?
Right now
You
I'm
have a
torn
vehicle in mind
between.
that you want.
I could. I'm torn between. I'm torn between getting something a little more crafty, or buying a Mustang. I kind of want to get the new 18, but I'm about like I'm about like 3 years worth of savings away to like really buy it out.
Why finance it?
That's not really my style. I mean, I get it. It's just not something I really feel comfortable doing.
Okay, what the fuck is Waterfall? I can't even tell what the hell that thing is.
Waterfall's a golem. Nah, I was like,
Golem?
I thought about it. It's like, I haven't seen a fox body I really like at the moment. So I've always liked that style.
So the only reason I was asking, I didn't know, are you gonna do an LS swap? I assume.
I may or may not. Just depends. I'm not like.
The only.
Why?
I was just curious because I know Brian Tooley. Brian Tooley runs BTR. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They do a lot of LS shit, like Brian Tooley Racing. They do shit with like Jeff Lutz and all them.
Huh. I saw the episode where they put in a twin turbo in the new 2018. This is straight forward Mustang. They built the 4-cylinder Mustang. Which sounds
Yeah, so
like
that 4-cylinder Mustang is jank, and honestly,
Hi.
even the
Hi. Leave the mic alone.
even the 8-cylinder honestly is not amazing. Dynasty, a local shop here that is here in Louisville, holds one of the records for those 8-cylinder Mustangs though.
I don't know. It just looked.
They fucking made like 1,100 horsepower on a stock block. Just running a shitload of boost.
So is there a bunch of guys in this game, or is it just you?
There's tons of people.
What are you playing?
I'm in Black Desert.
Oh, okay.
You're shooting fucking things with lightning, shotgun, hunting rifles.
Black Desert free? I haven't played that yet.
It's not
I play
free.
like on,
It's pay to play. Oh, what's the other one?
Okay, so I play WoW. I play World of Warcraft.
You pay one-time entry basically. It's one-time fee. The thing that they get you on is they do the WoW, they do the League and Dota thing where it's like, hey, we got a lot of cool side stuff you might be interested in, and that's where they truly make all their money.
Because I play like when I play WoW, I just fucking pay like you pay $15 a month, and you're good.
Yeah, this one is like usually you can catch it like the top end deal is like $50, $50 to $60 depending on when it is, and you're good.
Yeah, I'm not paying $60 for that.
But like it's one time purchase. Usually if you buy the low end model, you don't really have to worry about that. Like you pay like maybe $5.
Yeah, but you probably miss out on everything.
No.
Oh, you can't do this feature. You don't have this feature. You can't fucking auto fish or auto mine.
Nah. The real
Like
thing
two
you
games
miss out.
that punish you for not paying for it. And that was
RuneScape?
That was WoW, and that was
Final Fantasy?
RuneScape?
They punished you if you didn't pay for it. Like they really made you pay the $15 a month in order to fuck. And Final Fantasy.
Like this one is. So
DC Universe makes you pay to play to get content. I fucking hated that.
Yeah.
Star Trek, amazing game, dude. Completely free to play. The only thing that costs you money is your tier 6 shit. And if you want it, pay $20 for it. Catch it on sale for $10, whatever. I ain't bought mine yet. I don't give a fuck. I just
Right?
keep playing the motherfucking game. I love it. They keep adding content to it, so I mean, it's a great fucking MMO.
So like
I
in
love
terms
DC
of
Universe. They keep adding content to it, but I ain't paying for it.
and in terms of what you would pay for this game, you could get in at $5 and never spend a single dime, and you can be content at that level. There's a couple
How
things.
much, like, what does it play like? Does it play like SAO or does it play more like WoW?
Think a
Like,
better
like,
version
is it
of
one
Diablo,
server?
like a better third-person version of Diablo. Like think action RPG style,
Yeah.
and then you're not so top-down. You're playing third-person, more third-person style, like over the shoulder.
See, I want them to do like a massive game where everybody's on one server. Like, there's only one server. That's it. You know? And everybody's connected to it, and everybody's playing. And I think once they develop the internet a lot faster, I think it'll be. Once they develop the internet, it'll be better.
It's not so much that the internet, like the internet is a problem for a lot of people individually. It's how do you fund those servers?
I mean, it's pay to play. Like you do a pay to play server.
That's tough for a lot of people that want to. Like this one, like you pay once and you're good. Like you don't need to buy any more. They release content steadily.
But so what I'm talking about and more leaning toward is like you ever seen Dot Hack or SAOs or Log Horizon, where like you're in on the one server and there's literally millions of people on a server that are active at one time. Not where you just have a server. Oh, there's only 1,000 people on this server. Oh, there's like 1,500 people on this server. But the fucking maps, it's like WoW. That's one of the reasons I quit playing WoW is because they have so many fucking servers, and you never fucking run into anybody. You never run into any other normal players unless you're in a major city.
Well, I mean, partially you don't. This game you don't want to run into too many people, unless you really want to PvP against some of the better people.
Yeah, I'm trying to fuck people up.
I mean, the worst part about this game is there's people that's been playing longer than me that have like better guilds than me, and I truly like my guild, but one of the best guilds in the game just got taken down by 11 other guilds, and it was a slaughter of 11 like max 100 people guilds, so 1100 to 100. Literally like defeated this one guild that ruled a whole territory for like a year and a half.
So when they rule a territory, like can you apply, like, so I played Eve too. Eve was another one I played. And when I played Eve, like if you were fucking in somebody's territory, you had to apply for a permit to mine in their territory.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how serious that shit got.
It got to the point that you make money. Like your territory makes so much money off of taxes out of everything, and then you get a percentage of that money, like ideally. But it's not so much. It's not so much on that same idea as like, hey, you made 15 billion today, we're gonna give you 5 billion for your guild. And they probably make closer to, because a couple of those guilds get like 100 million for owning a territory. Like you'll get like 102 million, and then you give that out between your guild. I mean 100 billion.
Yeah, but how much is that in that world?
100 million is pretty reasonable, but cut between 100 people in like 4 different tiers of payout.
Gets $1 million.
Everyone would get like that on the high end. Somebody's getting like 300 million. Like one person, like 4 or 5 people getting 300 million. Probably getting close to like 100 million for like 10 to 20, and then on the low end you might get like 50 million. Like right now my payout from the guild, I make 2 million for my guild, and that's like the guild pays me for my crafting, pays me for my insight and know-how and help, and then just being around.
So my thing that I really wanted to develop and I really wanted to push more in WoW is I wanted them to split up the game. I also wanted them to make it to where each specific race can do specific things, and you need another race and another individual to help you do it. Otherwise you can't complete something, you know what I mean? Like you had to have like a tailor had to make this for this character, but that character couldn't specifically be a tailor. You know what I'm saying?
There are
Like,
a couple
say if you're a
games like
mage
that.
and you need tailoring. You can't be a fucking tailor. Mage can't be a tailor. Mage can only be this, or so, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where you're forced to have to work with other players and have community. It also helps boost economy because you need somebody to make things.
it kind of works. Not every game has the same support, and a lot of games opt for that omni personality. So like some people in a lot of games, it's like we got a couple people in the guild where it's like they really only do like 1 or 2 things, but they do it really well. And then you got a couple people in the guild that are like, hey, they do everything and they do it really well.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I kind of do everything okay. And I don't have a problem. Like I do have a couple like specialized characters, but like my main character does everything, and it's all about like you want to max out one character really well, because there are a couple items that are like locked to your character's class, but you can share almost any and everything between your characters.
Right.
I mean, it would be cool, but that might be too hard for itself to keep people interested in playing a class that's so much like a career. Whereas like some classes are like, it's just my job. Like I just craft for like the fun of it. I mean, there's not much like fantasy diversity in this game as well. Like we have a Dark Knight, we have a giant, and then the rest are all pretty much human types. But I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I don't know how long it would last in terms of like being profitable, that you have to have a elf class as a certain as a select thing. Although this game's pretty gender specific, like you only you have set genders per class, and then you might have like a variant where it's like you'll have a male and female variant between them, but not every class has a male and female. Not every class can be male or female. So far, they've had concepts, but they haven't put them in the game yet. But I mean, like, in terms of like what this game does, I mean, I think its combat is better than any other RPG I played. Like, the combat's a lot deeper than a Dynasty Warriors game. And then there's a couple games where, like, on like the level of like how Diablo generates his classes and stuff, and Path of Exile, it's on that level of like, hey, we can do some stuff differently. Damn, this bear is just brutal.
You
Huh? What were you saying?
hold on a second. Sorry. You guys play Forza at all?
Not
Which
really.
one?
7.
Nope.
I was liking when I heard about GT Sport.
Were they up to 7 already?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 4 got announced yesterday.
So they're what's it called? Donut Media was talking about this one game where it's like you basically, it's like an MMO, like you pay, and then like it's like brutal. Like you do not want to mess with people's cars. Like you want to keep your car as pristine as you can. You want to like follow the rules of racing, and it's like open wheel. Like people are driving with actual like car rigs, and like you can race along like actual race car drivers. And like I was like, man, that's kind of cool. Set up a hydraulic, like 3 or 4 panel car setup.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I have the investment to like really play a racing game that long. It's like come home from work and just be tired, and I don't know if I want to race every day. Oh no, I kind of want to try. I wouldn't mind if they actually had like a real racing MMO that was kind of more arcadey for my fun.
See, that's the problem though. Racing and arcadey don't mix.
Yeah.
The fuck they don't. I'll kill you in fucking Mario Kart.
I mean, I miss Grid 1. Like the first Grid, like when I first bought that, and like I remember like I had slammed into like these people from Finland, and it was like I come around the corner and I'm literally like coming in too hot and just slam into this guy and wreck him. And then for like 3-4 hours, they just kept joining my game trying to wreck me. And it was like,
What about Blur?
Yeah, see, I play Forza, dude, and I love playing Forza. It's fun, but I don't have anybody to play with, so I don't fucking play as much as I used to.
I'll
I'm
play
playing a little bit of GTA 5.
Like when I played Forza Online and stuff, and I was like, I thought it was cool, but
I can't,
it's hard to play
I
people
cannot
online.
do it. The thing is like I don't fucking like it because people just fucking wreck into you. Like they just
Yeah.
bow. Okay, oh, there's my race. I'm done.
I wish they took it a little more serious. Like, I wish there was a more serious racing game. I wonder how Project Cars is. Because, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying that.
Project Cars supposedly isn't that great.
Like Project Cars 2.
Oh, maybe 2, but the first one, my buddy's like a car fanatic. He hated the fucking first one.
I loved how...
Project Cars was kind of duty.
Like how
not
customized
gonna lie.
it was.
It was just duty. Forza was far better than.
Like, I was so
Project Cars.
disappointed with Drive Club, and I was
Oh,
like,
that
I
Gran
love the
Turismo.
premise.
If I wanted arcade, I went Midnight Club.
Midnight Club
Underground
2
Need for
was
Speed
a
Game's pretty
blast.
shitty too.
The new one?
Is it a new one?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
alright.
I like the new one.
I like
No, it's
the
duty.
idea of it. I don't like their execution of like that world.
Yeah. Because I know it's not even close to the real world. Because that's what I do on the weekends with my friends. It's not anything like that. And if they would go back and make it.
I
What
just
chips are you eating?
the last 3 or 4 Need for Speeds have all kind of been lacking in that customizability. And this one, the last 2 really kind of brought it, but it's like it was nowhere near what Carbon was doing customizable, and how easy it was to like
Well, I think
detail.
I think they really need to go back and look at Underground and Underground 2 and really decide what they're gonna do with the future of the game.
I mean, I like Underground and Underground 2. I think Underground 2 was like there's nothing to it. Like it's kind of lifeless in terms of what they built in Underground. And then Carbon kind of brings it back. Carbon and Most Wanted are probably my favorite of the Need for Speeds in terms of like, here's what we're
The
doing,
original
here's what we're
Most Wanted or the
customizing.
sequel Most Wanted? 'Cause
The
first
original?
First Most Wanted is good. Yeah.
The 2005,
the
2004 Most Wanted.
Yeah.
I forget when because I know I got it for Christmas 2006. I got the black edition for PC,
Oh no way.
and I was like, man,
I had a lot of fun on the original Xbox with that one, but I never had it on 360.
I mean, 360 had it. 360 was just so many shooters. Like they just kept putting out. Here's another shooter, and it's like they all kind of play the same. Like they're trying to do the same thing now with Black Ops 4. Did you hear about that
Everything
one?
wants to be Battle Royale. Dude. That's
Yeah,
all-
it's like,
Every game. Battlefield 5's doing the same thing.
and I was like, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with Call of Duty like doing that. Is in terms of like that's Call of Duty's MO. They've always kind of ripped off whatever's the most popular game. Like you look at Ghost Recon Future Soldier, or no, Ghost Recon Advanced GRA. Was it an Advanced Warrior? Or?
Yeah, bro.
Like even Future Soldier was ripped off by Call of Duty like 2 years later.
Oh, fuck. Halo and Titanfall both got ripped off by it, too.
Oh, Titanfall was Call of Duty. Respawn was the
Yeah,
original
but-
Infinity War team.
But, like, that whole wall running and all that, they really kind of pioneered that one, and then fucking Call of Duty added it the next year to their game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that, like, Call of Duty's always been kind of like, hey, we got this multiplayer here, but, like, it's always been, like, this okay story. I never, like, that disappointed by the story. I'm just like, alright, it's a
But
story
they're not
mode.
that intriguing, too, a lot of them. Like, I like number 3, played 4, played 2, Modern Warfare 2. I did Ghost. But all the other ones, I never really played the campaign. I don't know, I like Call of Duty for, like, the first month, and then it's like,
I liked where Ghost's story was going. I was so disappointed they
Ghost's
abandoned
story.
it. I so wanted to be a villain.
That's exactly what I said. You set it up at the end of the game that you're like most likely be the villain in the next one, because like that's what it totally seems like, and they never continue the story. I'm like,
I was so wanted to be that.
That's why I liked it.
Yo, man, we finally got, like, you've been tracking down these people, and they've been trying to, and like the whole story is we led you from point A to point B so we could get you alone by yourself, and then his brother shows up like, yo, man, long time to see you, bro. Like, I don't have a brother. It's only me and Pops. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm your brother, man. Oh, no wonder you didn't recognize me when I called for you. They brainwashed you. And that would have been so great at that moment. Like, you didn't realize it was that connected.
Yeah, they could have done so much with that. And it was a good story, but no one liked the game. That was my favorite Call of Duty.
I absolutely hated Ghosts.
Yeah?
I did too.
I thought combat was
it
kind of
was
weak
not.
in Ghost, but like the
Did you guys
the story
play
was
Ghost
intriguing
Ghost
at the very end.
Xbox One?
Put it on the.
Because Ghost
on the
360 was terrible. Yeah, that's not Ghost on Xbox One. That's half the game. You play it on Xbox One versus 360, you got a quarter of the game on 360. It was a shit game. It wasn't even Call of Duty. Their fucking company that made the 360 version. They made the Xbox One version and fucking another company ported it back.
I was not
I
impressed.
don't know. I really I tell you what I liked was Ghost Recon Wildlands. How about that? That was a good shooter. That was a totally revolutionary design game. Like nobody else had done any game like that.
That
ever.
seems like Metal Gear.
It's like the Division.
It's like Division, but it's better than Division. Division sucked too. Division was more MMO. It was a failed MMO.
You know what I wish they go back and
Like
do,
that.
Henchman? I wish Ubisoft took what they learned from they take what they learned from like Division and Wildlands and apply that to Assassin's Creed.
You can't.
Just going around doing random works. Like, I would love to play that, or like play Watch Dogs with 4 people, like full time 4 people.
Yeah, Watch Dogs. Yeah, Watch Dogs. I like the first one. I never played the second one though.
Second one's alright.
But the first one got repetitive. First one got
You know what?
repetitive,
You know
though.
what?
You
No.
do all the conflict missions.
I'll end all this right now. You know what they need? A Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game back on Xbox.
Oh,
It's back on
making
Xbox.
all those they're making that all backwards compatible on the 26th.
Yeah, it's already backwards compatible. We've already got them.
Oh, is that one?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm already playing.
that'd be cool. I mean, I don't know how much different that'd be from SOTOR.
Oh, you have to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, that is what I'm talking about. KOTOR is what I'm talking about. Like, they need to do that. They need to make KOTOR, but like 3. They need to
Remaster.
take everything from Division, everything from Ghost Recon, and everything. Dude, you can fucking pick
Just
any
give me a
like
new
mass
Splinter
scale
Cell. That's all
MMO.
I want.
Why?
I fucking love Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
I fucking multiplayer
Hey,
at every
Avery.
record, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. I mean, I could see them doing. I don't know if
That's why. I
If
wanted
Star
Ghost
Wars
Recon.
really wants
I
to
need
commit
Ghost Recon, 'cause you
to
get
that.
fucking Splinter Cell thing.
like the more I watch these movies, like the more the universe is like, it's kind of a boring universe.
Well, no, like what they're doing is they're playing. Everybody's getting played right now. They don't even know. With Star Wars, they're setting themselves up for a huge ass franchise of shit to come out, and I really think they're gonna have to.
Star Wars is just gonna get
They're gonna have to-
oversaturated. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna get oversaturated with these fucking movies. It's gonna be like superhero movies. Disney's gonna saturate the fuck out of it. The Star Wars will die off from it.
Nah, I don't think
I
so.
don't really have a
I
problem
think they're
with
getting
their
ready to
oversaturation.
open up a whole new universe.
Well,
I think
They
they're
can
getting
open
ready
a
to
whole
open up
new
a whole.
universe with like your Rogue One and all that shit. connect all your
No,
stories.
no. That's what I think they're trying to do right now is connect all the fucking stories, but they have to create something to do so. And I don't know what this whole fucking three movie tier thing that they're doing with these last ones, but that needs to be the last of that series. Like they need to go back and do, you know,
Mandalorian Wars.
Yeah, they really need to do Mandalorian Wars. They need to do
Oh.
like the origin of the Jedi. They need to do the origin
But
of the
they're doing a
Sith.
TV
They need to
show.
go back and explain
Fucking
all that.
Dark Maul now.
No, they're not.
that
That was so
shit?
fucking,
Yeah,
dude,
the
that was fake as
Netflix-
fuck.
Was that fake?
Netflix. No,
Yeah.
Netflix. I know. I thought was that the April Fool's joke?
No, it's
Yeah,
fake. It's April Fool's. It's fake.
Oh, okay. I thought it seemed kind of fishy. It was
Yeah,
like,
it's
why
fake.
would they do
It
that when
looks
they got?
good, but it's fake.
But also, Jon Favreau's doing a Star Wars series as well. He's doing a. I don't know how connected it is,
Saturated.
and I don't know how anthologic it is. Like how different each episode will be, or is it going to be like a group of episodes telling like 2 or 3 stories? Or is it all going to be like, this is my one story for Star Wars, the TV show?
I really think they need to do a fucking really like good origin of the Jedi and the Sith and why they're going at it so bad, because they don't ever explain that in any movie, not once.
Because it's an allegory for religion of God and devil. Good and
Yeah.
evil. That's all it is. So there is no explanation needed. It's a light side versus the dark
there
side.
is. No, there
Oh,
is.
yeah.
There is an explanation to it, and there's an origin of it, and it's explained in some of the books. It's explained in the fucking cartoon series that nobody watched. Like, oh my god, there's so much shit out there that's never been
Which one?
explained.
Because I haven't seen
Damn,
Rebels.
my cat just knocked something over.
Nobody watched it, so nobody
Well, you
knows.
better get down.
I was trying to watch Rebels, and
See-
it's just, it was
I
like,
still haven't seen Return of the Jedi all the way through.
really? I'm okay with it. I'm not, like, Return of the Jedi is like my second least favorite Star Wars.
I've never seen it. I didn't like New Hope either. I like Empire Strikes Back. That's about it. Clone Wars was boring. It was kind of cool concept and all that, but I like the characters, but I don't like the story of it. What is it?
Almost done.
The third one, even though everyone shits on it. I didn't
Revenge
mind
of the
third
Sith?
one. Fucking Anakin. Yeah.
So
I
do
mind that.
you guys remember a little bit from Star Wars Episode 1 where Qui-Gon Jinn talks about the living force?
Yeah. Have you?
That's what everything they are doing now is going to be based on. Every single one of the new Star Wars movies from here on out is based on the living force, because that's the way the cartoon went, that's the way Rebels went,
No,
and
there's.
now that's the way the new movies are going.
If you read
Because
the book to
way
the
that-
Last
that
Jedi,
Luke explained to Rey.
if you read the book to
Yeah.
the Last Jedi, they talk about the original prequels were based on the living force, and then there's the cosmic force.
Right.
So there's the two forces. There could actually be more forces. I don't know if they would care to enter.
We don't know.
I mean,
Because we
I'm
don't know-
speculating.
We don't know what they're going to do.
I don't know if they would care to
Punishes,
talk about it
Reapers,
on that level, but
Greedo, dude.
Rey exists more on the cosmic force of her abilities.
Yeah,
Is what The Last Jedi
if
was
I'm
trying
not
to tell us.
mistaken, I'm like 90% sure that Rey is a child of the Force. I'm pretty sure she is like Anakin. She's a child of the Force.
When you
But I
read
think
the
that,
when you read the book
But
of To the Last Jedi, everyone is a child of the Force. Some people just learn it differently. Some people are more
right,
natural
but
to
I
learning.
mean like conceived by the Force, conceived by the Force, conceived by midi-chlorians.
But in the books, doesn't fucking Hans and Leia have 2 kids? A son and a daughter?
No, they don't have a
Yeah.
daughter.
Yes, they
They did.
Luke has a daughter, and Han and Leia had a son.
In the current stories of the Force,
And his name is Jason.
Luke has
so
never
not-
married. Luke never married, never had kids that he knows of.
So, who the fuck is this girl then? Who's the fucking boozy?
She's,
Uh,
she's conceived by the Force.
She's
Because
a
The
MacGuffin.
only reason
She's Luke's illegitimate love child.
No, she's not. She is conceived by the Force because of Kylo Ren's rise to evil. Think about the prophecy. Think about how it is. What does it say?
Mm-hmm.
Darkness rises and the light to meet it.
Yeah, but that was told by Snoke.
Kid?
That wasn't told by the prophecy.
It doesn't matter, regardless of who it was told by. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it was told by somebody who was good or who was evil.
No. I'm saying, since it was told by Snoke, you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt because he has been viewing and manipulating the Force.
That's not Snoke that said that. That's in the Jedi books.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Snoke. Who's Snoke though? Because I keep on hearing about this guy.
I don't know.
He's the guy from the. He's like the new bad guy that's leading the First Order.
I think he could be Sifo-Dyas.
He's some guy that was in charge of running the Outer Rim under Dark Sidious that didn't absorb power because he was out in the.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's Sifo-Dyas.
Who's Dark Sidious though?
The main bad guy from the original series.
Palpatine.
Oh, that's so the fucking Emperor.
Yeah.
Right. So the Emperor was killed though. That's why I think this is Sifo-Dyas. You need to go back and look up Sifo-Dyas. I'm pretty sure this is Sifo-Dyas, but I'm not sure.
It could be. I mean, the way the book reads, Snoke is done for someone. Like, I'm sure he could come back. They could always retcon him back in. I don't know if they want him to, but they could always. They retconned what's it called? Back to Life. Darth Maul.
So
Darth Maul was killed by Obi-Wan, so he's done.
Like 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah,
Yes.
But okay, so I haven't seen the new ones. Are the clones from the original clones, like the Boba Fett clones?
No, these are.
No. The Empire, they're just jobs. They're just jobs now.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're real people. They're not fucking.
Yeah,
They
just
explain that they
Yeah,
go
when
to
you-
a village and then they kidnap the kids. It's conscription, pretty much, and then they make them fight for the Republic. Put them in training.
So here's the other thing that you need to think about. Think about the BNDO.
How's that?
That's something you really need to look up. The BNDO. Gray Jedi. Jedi that are in the middle. That don't follow the light or the dark.
But isn't that Mace Windu then?
A lot of them.
No.
Mace,
No.
Mace Windu and Qui-Gon were not, like, they weren't considered, they weren't technically gray Jedi, but they did float along a razor's edge, you know what I mean?
It's kind of hard to explain that part because we don't know how much they've taken out and how much they added.
Right.
Because right now, they're using the new Star Wars lore and the old Star Wars lore to however they feel. They're not actually like, they have no continuity from what came before. So whenever they need an excuse or a story, they kind of just throw it together. So it's like the Gray Jedi, from the way The Last Jedi reads, anybody can use the Force. Is basically what Luke was saying. Like, the Force doesn't belong to anyone. Anybody can use it however the hell they feel.
That is the living Force. That's what it is. It's inside everybody. It's inside everything, and it binds everything together.
Well, it's both. There's a part where I guess they cut it out of the movie, but Snoke talks about how you use the living Force one way and you use the cosmic Force another way, and the smarter people is like, you use the living Force to like do all your superhuman abilities, but to truly survive in the galaxy, you use the cosmic Force to see the future. Like, you see the future and you
So-
like, all right, I'm gonna turn left here today. If I turn left here today, this is what happens. And they kind of spend all their time meditating, like just reading all the paths of the Force.
So if you dig even further, even deeper into that, if you go back to the original, the Jedi, if you go back even further to those guys, and if you learn about the father and the son and the daughter of the Force, there's so much in there, and even then go into the wills of the Force. There's so much more that's a part of this, and I'm really hoping that they really dig into the wills, because they already give you a taste of a Guardian of the Wills in Rogue One.
Oh, what's it called?
Yeah.
What's it called? Character?
What's his name? Justin Lin? Is that his name? Justin Lin?
Danny.
Or Lin?
Danny Cho or Danny Chow. Danny.
Yeah,
Yen?
yeah. So
Donnie.
Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So him right there. He's the one that is a Guardian of the Wills on that planet, which I don't remember what planet that was.
The farm
okay,
Kuiper
so
crystals.
Did they kill off Leia because she died in real life?
No, not
yes.
yet. She's still alive
going
to
back
the
in next one.
to the story. Like, they haven't decided whether they.
Oh, so they had enough for the movie, The Last Jedi?
Yes.
They
Yes.
filmed
The Last Jedi was pretty much done. And it's like, we could start off
her
with
stuff was done.
like, we could start off with the funeral, and like, if they choose to do a time jump, which I would be more in favor of, like them doing this arms race of like, hey, we gotta acquire as much town as we need to like destroy. Like, they kind of rebalance the whole First Order and the rebels to where everyone like is really trying to like buy a side. So
So did anyone die in the fucking new one or no?
Watch it
Yes.
find
Yes.
out. No spoilers.
yes and no.
If you guys have all seen the fucking movie, why does it matter?
In the physical body, his physical body has died.
I
Yes.
don't think she really gives a fuck.
But that's even more tricky because Yoda was dead, but in this movie Yoda had full physical capable abilities in the world.
Oh yeah, I heard
as a
they.
Well,
Force
that's what Qui-Gon was alluding to in the first movie.
Yeah.
Is that he's figured out a way to exist within the Force to like have an actual physical realm.
Right, but if you watch the animated series to see him do that, because all the tasks that Yoda had to do, Yoda had to go to Moraband. He had to go to Moraband, which is the origin. It's the Sith planet. It's where the Sith begin. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 1 second. I'll
So
be back.
so at some point, Qui-Gon had to go to Moraband to experience the dark side, to gain that ability, just like Yoda did.
Well,
You have to be able to go through the light and the dark.
1 second.
Okay, so has Obi-Wan, because Yoda's come back as a ghost.
God,
in
we are
Obi-Wan,
so
did,
fucking nerdy.
Did Obi-Wan
Agreed.
or Qui-Gon come back or no?
So Obi-Wan did, but it doesn't explain how Obi-Wan. I think Yoda trained. No, he didn't, because Yoda sent him to Tatooine with training. If you watch the last part of the third movie, he says he has training for him. Because
Yeah,
he talks about Qui-Gon. He says, I've learned how to commune with him. And Qui-Gon never completely finished his training either.
So has Anakin come back as a fucking ghost in the new ones or no?
No. I
No?
don't know.
Not yet.
They added him in the.
But doesn't he like see fucking? Doesn't Kylo see him or something? Or talk to him or something? In the first.
No, it's
new one?
all in his mind. I think it's all in his head. I think it's.
So
I think
I've
it's
only
actually
seen
Snoke
the trailer
manipulating him.
as a fucking. I've seen him holding the head or something. He's talking. That's all I've ever seen.
All right, I'm back.
Or the helmet.
I'm pretty sure that it's Snoke manipulating him. Honestly.
What?
But so is he's Leia's kid?
He is Leia and Han Solo's child. Yes.
Kylo is? Yes.
Yes.
What about the black guy?
Finn? We don't know who he is.
We don't know. And he
Is he a
doesn't,
Jedi or not? 'Cause he
display
has a
any
sword.
abilities of the Force other than
Well, if you want to listen
combat
to the
skills
racist
of the
fucks I
saber.
read on the internet, there's only 2 black guys in the whole galaxy. There's got to be either Mace
No, there's
Windu's
3.
kid,
No, there's 3.
or
No, he's right. It's
No.
gotta be Mace Windu's kid, Lando's kid, or
Oh, yeah.
That Red 2?
he died. He's gone.
He could have been sleeping with some girl. And
You know there's an off chance a white guy can have a black kid.
Very true.
on the rare chance
No,
of
very
genetics,
true.
yes, there is a chance.
We all have
Yeah,
the
it's
same
Star
DNA,
Wars.
and it could come
Yeah,
out of
there
any
you
type
go.
of mutation. Anything's possible.
Whose baby is this? This ain't my baby.
And this guy, they fly through outer space. They got radiation on the balls. Let's be serious. So
Yeah,
wait,
solar
but
radiation,
I thought
right?
you could
Every
only,
star
I
is
thought you could
different.
only use, I thought you could only use a lightsaber if you're a Jedi.
no.
Anybody can use any
can
It's a
weapon.
weapon.
That's
Whether or
what
not
made
you
Mace
can do
Windu so
anything with
special.
it is what makes you.
Oh.
Like Mace Windu wasn't like as in depth in the Force as all the other Jedi, but he was
No,
one of
he
the best
wasn't.
sword masters.
His combat skills were insane. That was the same thing that was Anakin's ability. Really, Anakin wasn't amazingly strong in the Force.
Well,
Not really.
he had reaction time. He had the whole Kirito. It's like, I just got to be the fastest. Like, he had some of the fastest synapse in his brain compared to anyone else, which is what made him a great pilot.
Shoot, there's another one. Shit, I think
Oh,
it's
what's up,
Keanu
Miss
Reeves.
Attitude? You're fucking back. Are you going beer again? Oh, hi, Key Cat. Good. It's fucking cat. Tell you, bro.
Have you heard AV, Henchman?
Yeah, she
Yes,
talked a little bit.
I haven't heard
He
it.
asked me a question, but I couldn't hear what the question was.
Oh, okay.
So is there a
No.
fucking like Boba Fett type of character in this shit or no?
So
Not-
Jango Fett's been killed. Boba Fett's been killed.
But does did the
That
son
book
have
doesn't
a-
exist,
I heard
Henchman.
I heard
He could have a
Boba
kid.
Survived the Sarlacc.
The 1,000-year digestion, yeah. He survived that.
Yeah, I've heard he survived that.
So is he
You're
in
supposed to
any
make a
of the
Boba
movies?
Fett movie. I think he'll be in the Solo movie, but I'm
He is. Oh, no. What's it called? They're saying his ship is there.
Okay,
Wait,
and then
one.
I saw that there's a crazy fucking stormtrooper with a crazy like fucking lightning bolt fucking sword thing. Is that a main thing or no? They're like some-
weapon.
Oh.
There's just so much they could do right now. I mean,
So is there technically
They-
only 2 people that have lightsabers then? Is it Kylo and Rey? Or is there
technically
more
only
people?
one now.
Right.
Yeah, there's only one
Why?
lightsaber at the
But
moment.
so there's one saber that we know of. But here's the thing. They didn't kill all of the Jedi. They did not kill all of the Jedi. They're a Jedi that escaped.
But they destroyed all
And-
the sabers? So what, they don't have their own sabers anymore? Like a crazy fucking sword hilt one?
Well, think about when Anakin Skywalker went and hunted down all the Jedi as Darth Vader, as many as he did.
Oh yeah.
He killed all of them and took all their kyber crystals and corrupted them.
Yeah, but like, but fucking the Finn dude had a lightsaber, right? You fucking...
No,
Yeah.
no, he's
Oh,
just a regular
he,
guy.
He picked one up.
Yeah, I'm saying in the movies, I get that they're like not any new ones, but like,
No,
do they
they're-
still fight with those swords or no?
Yes.
Kylo has the only new made saber.
Kylo
As
has
far
a.
as we know,
Yeah.
Snoke does not have a saber.
No, I get.
Rey does have the
Kyber
Kyber crystal,
People
though.
using it.
Rey has
no,
the
she
Kyber
didn't
crystal.
keep the kyber crystal.
No, she grabbed it. They added it
And
into
even,
the
even
story.
if she did, she can't make a saber with that kyber crystal. She has to go find her own.
Oh, They make it seem like she
Which
doesn't
I
really
do
have
hope,
to, but
I do hope they
they're probably
incorporate that
looking
into
for
the
one.
movie. Yeah, well, it's not so much they're looking for one. The Force has to lead her to one. That's part of it.
I don't know if she. From the way it sounds like, her rules don't really apply the same way like the older stuff applied to people.
No, she's a gray Jedi.
No,
She's
no,
a
no.
child of the
Everyone's
Force.
saying that. Everyone's saying that's the Emperor's fucking granddaughter. Is that true?
Could be.
We don't know. I don't think so. It's
What-
highly unlikely she's a Palpatine.
What I'm saying is, she may not need to do those rules. Like those rules may have been someone like adjusting the lore for themselves to make the crystal feel more special. Like oh, you need to build a bond, and then once you build a bond with your puppy, you gotta shoot it. Like
So is Luke still alive or no?
no.
Because they were saying he doesn't want to do the movies
No,
anymore. So
that
he's
was
dead?
that was Harrison Ford that didn't want to be in the movies.
Yeah, no, Harrison
No,
Ford.
no. They interviewed, what do you call it? Mark Hamill the other day. He goes, do you want to do the last one? He goes, after Carrie Fisher died and they killed off Han Solo, I don't want to do these movies anymore. I'm done with this franchise. He said in an interview the other day.
Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him.
I mean,
He says he doesn't want to turn to the character because he's the only one. He's lost his like best friend.
he really didn't want to do the he was the last one to sign
They
on
want to do the
to the original trilogy in the
but now
first
he
place.
doesn't definitely want to do it because he's the only one.
Right.
Well, I mean,
He said he lost all enjoyment after Carrie Fisher died. He didn't want to film anymore. When he finished his scene, he's like, I'm done. Which I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to know if they killed him off in the new one.
yes and no, but I mean, I don't.
Oh, did he
I kind of
disappear like
don't
an Obi-Wan
need him
type
in
thing?
the. I don't need him anymore. In the
No,
story,
In all honesty, I don't think we need Luke anymore.
I would
think
love
Luke
for them
needs
to.
go.
As like the person I wish they bring back is I wish they bring back Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon and like
I
have
really
him.
I think Qui-Gon needs to come back. I think they need to bring back Qui-Gon. I really think that Obi-Wan needs to make an appearance. Ewan McGregor as a young
So is
Obi-Wan.
Ewan McGregor's not in any of them yet?
He hasn't
No,
been in the
he's
new
already
ones.
said that. Yes, he said 100% that he would come back and reprise his role.
Him and what's it called have
pretty
said
cool.
they come back.
Liam
the
Neeson
Hayden guy?
said he would come back too. Hayden
like
Christensen
money.
said yes, he would too.
What about
Yeah, what's Hayden Christensen
Samuel
doing?
Jackson? Would
Yeah, he said he'd come back.
Character back, or is that done?
They said
He
since
would-
he
he
fell,
would- they-
Character?
he would be inclined to come back.
So
Well,
what
like
I
in the
really
story.
think,
I
so if you guys ever seen the movie Avatar
yeah.
No.
or the Avatar: The Last Airbender series? You know
Yeah.
when the Avatar goes and meets all the previous Jedi.
Oh, that'd be an epic scene.
I think that's what's going to happen in one of the third. I think there's going to be a kind of like a meeting. I think she's going to be able to. She's going to find herself in her training or whatever, and she's going to need guidance. And she doesn't have Luke, and all these Force ghosts are going to appear to her and teach her because now she has the Jedi manuals, and she has to carry on that legacy.
Well, that's what I think. I think she's the in the cartoons they talk about a librarian.
The
I think
librarian, yeah.
I think she's a librarian of the Force now.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Because we didn't even know about this. That's the only time we've ever seen paper in all of Star Wars. Think about it. In every single Star Wars movie ever, all of them, have you ever seen a piece of paper?
Actually, I haven't.
Yeah, see?
Like a paper, like physical, like.
Like they have never
with
taught
light on
from. Well, they did teach from a. It wasn't
there was no
paper,
paper?
but it was actual. The. Remember the little screen? There is a. It's a digital format because it makes it look more Star Wars. I'm not saying there wasn't a book on a wall. I'm just saying they were teaching from a textual
But at the
format.
Citadel, like the library, was that not fucking books on those shelves where Anakin killed all the kids?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure there's books. These are the last of the books that are like the first of the books that someone had a book somewhere sitting on some shelf.
I think this next movie better really fucking clear some things up.
So is the ninth one
Or
going to
they-
wrap up this whole storyline?
It's gonna wrap up the
don't
Skywalker
know.
storyline.
Yeah, that's true. It is going to wrap up the Skywalker specific storyline. And I think that's why I don't think Rey is a Skywalker.
So does that? So I get that Kylo Ren or
Kylo Ren is the Skywalker.
is it, so he's a Skywalker.
Kylo will die. Kylo will die.
Oh, I
in the
guess he
third
would because
movie.
his mom, right? Yeah.
Kylo will die in the third movie.
Oh well, that's given. I would have thought they would kill him anyways.
But
I don't know if
think
he-
he's gonna die how you think.
I
he's
don't
gonna
know
die.
if
I think
he-
he's gonna turn good and then do something at the end to save
Oh,
somebody. and that'll-
you know
yeah,
what?
he's
It's
gonna
gonna
give
be
his
the
life.
same ending as fucking like Darth Vader. Fucking.
I
turning
don't
good at
think
that.
so.
You don't think so? He's not gonna do some type of
No.
turn like that?
That's a little too on the nose.
I think he's gonna turn at. I think he's gonna turn at the end, but I don't think it's gonna be in the way that you think. Like I think he may actually turn
save
fully
Rey.
good again. Yeah.
But didn't
Just
him
like fucking
and her? 'cause I saw,
Anakin
like,
turned good to save fucking Skywalker, save Luke. I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
And there's something going on there because Kylo Ren does not display the characteristics of a Sith.
But did they work
he-
together in the new movie? Because I saw a clip of them
Yes.
fighting like
Yeah,
troops or something.
so they're
in the
fighting. They
fl-
were fighting the Imperial Guard, which is, I mean, they basically have.
But
lightsabers.
isn't fucking Kylo fucking controlling those people?
Yeah.
Guards or no?
No,
So why did they attack him?
He betrayed Snoke. They're loyal to Snoke.
Oh.
But
yeah,
Here-
they're
here's the-
Praetorian. They're
here-
the Praetorian
the Praetorian,
Guard.
yeah. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
It's never referenced so far from what I've seen that Snoke is Sith. It feels implied
Oh,
for a
yeah.
lot of people. It is not referenced.
Do you think that we'll ever see a Star Killer in one of the movies or no?
Maybe. I mean, he is somewhat alive.
I don't even know anything about Starkiller. I'm more concerned about the child at the end of that movie, the one that grabs the broom with the Force.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
He
There's-
may
I
or
saw
may
that
not.
little clip on Instagram. There's a kid that fucking pushes the thing or something, or grabs the broom or something.
Yeah.
That scene wasn't
That's
supposed
just
to be
to
in the movie,
signify
right?
that the Force is everywhere. That it's not.
Yeah, like
To back up what Luke was saying.
But that
I
scene
think
wasn't
that's all
supposed to be. That was a
trying
last
signify.
minute ad. That wasn't supposed to be in the movie.
no.
They added that like right before they put it in the theaters. That wasn't a planned scene.
It's probably planned better than they thought.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is a big giant can of worms that's getting ready to get busted open. I think
Yeah.
the last movie is gonna make everything make sense. Like Rey's parents are gonna be revealed again. I think it was the midi-chlorians. That's the only explanation I could possibly come up with. Is
I-
it's midi-chlorians.
I think the Metachlorians
Because we've
is
been
another.
given no clue.
It's another MacGuffin to a story. I think Rey's parents. I think in the large scale things, they kind of ruined Star Wars by saying, "Hey, the Force made this child to be a prophet." It's not to say, "Hey, the Force makes strong Jedi," because they need strong Jedi for what they're planning to do. That's what I feel like when you say like the Force made. It's like, well, why would the Force choose to make a weak Jedi to solve all the problems as well? I wonder if they're really thinking about making him that much stronger. I was like, I wonder, does Finn play a bigger role? Who else is going to start playing more roles?
Finn is definitely gonna do something, but I think he's not gonna do what you think. I don't think he's gonna be a Jedi or anything like that.
Let's
I think
grandson.
no, because he's not force sensitive in any way, shape, or form. And if
I
he's
know.
Mace Windu's kid, no.
I think he
about
is.
how many years this is after the fall of the Empire? He doesn't even fit the age group.
That's his grandkid.
I mean, Mace could be sleeping around if he's still alive.
Yeah, let's
it's
be serious.
But
You
it's
saying
unlikely.
he just slay some? He'd be like, yo,
It's
baby, check out this
unlikely.
little magic
It's
trick. I got the
unlikely. He was a
force power.
Jedi Master on the Council. It's unlikely that he was doing anything. He's celibate.
What the hell's going on with your screen? I'm about to have a fucking seizure watching you play.
Oh, it went up to 120 frames.
What did I see?
Jesus Christ.
I can't hear it for some reason.
If I back out, will that fix this fucking blinded fucking light I'm seeing right now?
Yeah, try reloading. I just...
Whew.
It went up to 120 frames. It was like, wow.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, dude, that was fucking weird. It kept on popping up like an inventory screen, really white, and it was just flashing like every half frame.
I mean, it's basically like having a picture on the screen, so I was like... I watched the video comparison, Hitchman, of God of War between all the other consoles. And it's kind of funny because all the other screens were blank, except for the PlayStation one.
I saw. Did you see the comparison of it from 2015 to now, though? That's fucking nuts. The difference. So is there monsters other than bears?
Yeah, I'm done with that part. I hit my goal.
You kill a fucking.
God,
bear?
everybody is still like after KOTOR 3 and nobody is saying anything. I'm checking Reddit right now.
I wanted an actual full-fledged remaster of 1 and 2 rather than just a backwards compatibility crap. Bought it.
But they
I
do
mean,
the
I
visual
really
advance
think
on it.
I'm not talking about backwards compatibility. I'm talking about like a real KOTOR 3. I think they need to take. They need to let either Witcher, CD Projekt Red, and BioWare like team up together and make that. Like, could you imagine like if Witcher 3 was Star Wars? Could you imagine how good that game would be? They literally just need to take the Witcher, the guys that developed The Witcher, and take some of that gameplay. And
The original KOTORs were more like Mass Effect. I would be
Yeah.
down with more of a.
It was
Mass
made
Effect
by the
Mass
same
Effect
people that did
version.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
that's what
it's
I'm
made by
saying.
BioWare.
I would let them do it. I would let them keep doing it and let them make another one. They did not mess it up.
Because
Hey,
Mass
they've
Effect,
gone-
Mass Effect 3, they need to do it on that platform, on that Unreal. I think it's Unreal Engine. They need to do it on that engine, whatever they used for Mass Effect 3.
I think Mass Effect 4 would be decent enough to... I mean, Unreal Engine 4 would be decent enough for them.
Or yeah, Andromeda. I'm sorry, Andromeda.
Oh, okay.
But
Three.
okay, but that new Mass Effect, I didn't even really see that even launch. Was that game any good? Like, I
I
didn't
enjoyed
really
it.
nothing
If you
from it.
if you liked Mass Effect,
I
if
never
Mass
played
Effect was
it.
your game, yeah. You never played.
I
Mass-
just- I
oh
de-
man, you totally missed out, dude.
I barely played like fucking 5-6 hours of the first one. It's too slow for me. Everyone's like the second one, the third one's best. I can't force myself to play 20 hours into a game to enjoy the rest.
That was the only bad part about... what's it called? I'm trying to think of their fantasy
that.
version of that game, of Mass Effect, with the Templars and the Grey Wardens.
Dragon Age.
Yeah, like that was the only bad thing about Dragon Age 3 I felt, or Dragon Age Inquisition, was it took 16 hours to get your character built. Like you had to invest
Right,
quite a
it's
bit of
not long.
time.
I had my
Start over.
fucking castle. Yeah, it's fucking.
Sky-
It's so fucking
Sky
hard.
Hard.
Huh?
Yeah, it's so fucking hard.
Yeah, I
to
didn't
your
even get to
character. Like I'm
Skyhold.
playing a mage, but once you get to Skyhold, you literally just fucking grind. Like all you do is grind out your character for fucking a million years, and then you can
That-
maybe take out the boss.
It's like if you spent your entire like 20 hours exploring, killing, and grinding that first place you go to, the rest of the game became too easy.
But that's 20 hours I don't want to spend on a video game.
And that's my problem with the. It's like if I could just like cut that down to like 2 hours, like here, just give me the bonus XP version of what I need to do this.
I hate when games are like, yeah, you got a 200-hour game, but I have to grind fucking 160 hours.
That's like
just to even do like 10 minutes of real gameplay.
I don't mind going in and doing a build that someone shows me, but like that game had no substance on the other 3 classes half the time. I felt like all the best stuff was put into the multiplayer of like, hey, we got these all classes. Let's show you how to get your class ready. Like you spend 20 minutes doing the whole multiplayer thing. It's like you basically did what's left of the game.
Lily, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm not gonna do it early.
Fucking cat.
I don't know.
Yeah, bad kitty. Bad kitty. Stay away from the dark side of the moon.
Kind of grinding and streaming right now, so.
Yeah, I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. Like I'm watching you play. But why is your numbers and shit popping up at the top? I can't see what it says.
It's telling me what enchantment items are dropping or being placed on the market board, and for how much.
This is like, cause this literally been doing it this whole time. Man. Just
Yeah. I can turn it. I can turn it off. I can't turn it down to like it'll run at a lower thing.
Yeah, I don't care. I was just wondering what the fuck. I thought you were getting like $15 million for killing a bear.
No. Every once in a while, my stuff will post when I get to like good gear.
I was about to say, man, you killed like 100 bears. This guy's probably got like fucking $90 billion today. So I was like, damn, these bears are mad money.
No, not really. I'm broke right now. I'm waiting on some things to drop, to be honest.
The big black things in UMP. What is that? I can't tell what that is. I just see like a dark figure.
What?
Big black thing that you keep on killing those things.
Oh, those are elites. If I find another one, I'll show you. Like these are the rogue fighters are just regular warriors. What I gotta do is I gotta go get wolf's blood so I can craft this one item that I'm probably gonna need for tomorrow. Might be one around here. Yeah, here it is. This guy is an elite. He's like a minotaur. He's a wandering rogue giant soldier. He's the elites are called violence. And so they tend to give a little bit better loot.
So are these kind of like the fucking guys from Shadows of Mordor?
Maybe.
That's what they kind of look like.
They're kind of on that same idea. I mean, the game kind of pulls from different... They kind of do what they want for being a Korean-based fantasy lore game, which, I mean, they're pretty generic for what they want to do.
This guy's just Agni slash and kill, you fucking monsters, man. What's the butterfly at the top left of your screen?
That is my fairy.
Oh.
I can feed it certain armor. I feed it to grow
it's
stronger.
Tinkerbell.
Like, it's really helpful in terms of like grinding, because some of my classes only have so much limited space that like it just gets to a point where I'll just run out of space. So it's like, if I can just feed the fairy, now that I can feed the fairy, that's much better of a deal.
Okay, back on Star Wars. Did anyone play the new Star Wars Battlefront 2? No. Fuck, I want to know if that's any good. Don't mind the first one. I love the original ones. The original ones are fucking bomb. I still play the second one all the time.
I bought that terrible Star Wars game for the PSP. I was so mad.
Which one on the PSP? Oh, the Battlefront on the PSP.
Nah. It was like a. You played as a bounty hunter.
I don't remember that one on the PSP.
And to be honest, I just don't like playing as bounty hunters in Star Wars games. I'd much rather play as a Jedi, which is why I loved Jedi Academy so much.
I like to choose your path ones.
You did get to kind of choose your path. I never chose my path. Like, I only played one playthrough, and then it was like, all right, multiplayer time.
And then the Jedi Academy was pretty fun though.
Oh, isn't the Jedi Academy like a click-based one?
No, Jedi Academy was like,
click-based one?
it took place like maybe like 3 or 4 years after, what's it called?
Was Knights of the Old Republic the click-based one then?
Or you just click on the person you wanted to attack and you sit there and watch them attack.
Yeah.
They change your,
Yeah, because I didn't. My buddy used to play one of these, and he's like, "This is the greatest game ever." I'm like, "But you're not doing anything. You click on the guy and you fucking kill him. I want to like shoot, swing lightsaber type thing." That's why I like those Force. What is it?
Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
The Force Unleashed. I never get the two. I put in the cheat code to get my lightsaber, and it negated all my platinum trophies. So I was like, oh.
See, I have the second one. I haven't played it yet. It came free for the Xbox. And the deals with gold or whatever the hell it was.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to go get, what's it called? My friend keeps telling. Unity's available, right?
No, it's Syndicate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
There's
a
no
good free game too.
multiplayer.
You know,
But like, I want multiplayer. I just want the fucking hunting mode again.
I feel so bad buying a Ubisoft game.
The characters.
Knowing it's going to be free.
All right, gentlemen.
All right.
Star Wars conversation. Like I said, look this up. BNDO, the Living Force, Jedi, and the I can't remember what the other ones are.
Now this guy's got me. Now I gotta watch fucking Star Wars, so I know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
I'm telling you, man. Look up the Jedi. It's spelled Jedai. Look up Moraband. Look up
Isn't that Vader's
the original
world?
Sith. What? Moraband?
Yeah.
Moraband is the
You're thinking
Sith
of
homeworld.
Mustafa.
Yeah.
No,
Who was like the main
Mustafar is-
trading was.
Mustafa. Did they
Their
go back to
academy
any of the
was
like
Dantooine
original
had the
planets?
Jedi Academy.
What?
Moraband or Korriban.
Korriban, yeah.
Which one's the volcano place you go to in Jedi Academy?
I think that's Korriban.
M1
Or
is
Okay.
Mustafar. Mustafar is where Anakin dies. Or not dies. But he fights.
Yeah, well, yeah, where Anakin dies actually. Vader's born.
But I have the high ground.
High ground.
You are the chosen one.
That was such a good scene, dude. Like he fucking Ewan McGregor like nailed that.
That's why I like that movie. It was a good movie shit. Like that was a cool scene. That whole right there was cool. I like that whole part.
You know, I tell you what though, that's one of my big giant fucking like things that I hate about the new movies is there is not very good lightsaber play in any of them. Like even like Luke should have been a fucking like pro at this shit by now.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with like there's no
The
lightsaber.
only badass shit
Was the
that one
Praetorian.
scene with the Praetorian Guard.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I liked it.
And they
Apparently
weren't
there's
exactly
a-
lightsabers because they kept getting disarmed and they're getting their ass kicked. You know?
There's a part in the new one where like the guy has two weapons and he could have just easily killed her, and then like out of the next in the next scene, like he literally doesn't have that second weapon anymore.
Yeah. You need to, that's what I said, you really need to look up some of the older shit, dude. You'll be like amazed.
Yeah, brother. Fucking Luke kisses his sister.
Spoilers.
And fucking Guido shot first. Han never shot.
Right? Like that fucking matters. Like I don't get it. Does it matter?
I used to get a guy I used to work with. He was like a diehard Star Wars fan. I always be like, Han's never shot first. And this guy would fucking yell.
Like they flip out. Like
Literally
why
yell.
does it matter?
Like
No,
snap.
Han did shoot first.
He did fucking shoot first. I'm like, no, he didn't. Watch the movie. You watched the wrong version.
I was like, what? Why does that? Like I never got why it mattered to people that it's like, is it that big of a deal that he doesn't shoot first?
He wasn't defending himself and he murdered him.
All right.
Yeah, it's murder, but they wanted him to look like a good guy.
I think it's
Can't have a
self-defense
murder
when he
problem.
when he told him like, yo, you're not gonna like it to go this way. We know I don't understand. Like, what's it called is more badass than because he just cut a dude's hand off. It's like, yo, you don't want to mess with this one. All right, Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Well, so that's the other thing too is Obi-Wan is a lot. I hate that they portrayed Obi-Wan as just a weak old man in that movie, and then they turned around and made him a badass in fucking episode 1. Like I don't know why they didn't portray Obi-Wan as being more skilled than what he was.
That's the one thing that makes me upset about the first Star Wars movie is like in New Hope where like Obi-Wan dies really early and you're like, is he supposed to be this badass person or like you have no context of who he is unless you read the books and it's like, are you sure? You mean to tell me they don't show that on screen? Why?
There's a Yoda movie coming out.
I don't know. They've probably thrown around the idea. I don't know if he'll ever actually get one. I think they'll just use him more in some of the side stories.
That's true.
I don't know if I need a whole Yoda movie. I'd probably just need like a Yoda episode.
Yoda episode.
Like just give me like three. Just give me a 3-episode series. Like give me the Yoda arc. Like when you watch like the first episode of the Clone Wars, the second one.
I haven't seen any of those. The cartoon ones.
Yeah, like when you watch the first episode of it, it's like Yoda's like, all right, we'll just wait here for them to get their act together. And he's like, patience. Patience is a virtue. I was like, yeah, Yoda, I get that.
But it is a virtue, bro.
See, and that's the other thing. I don't understand how Yoda didn't defeat Palpatine. I really feel like Yoda should have been able to fucking just annihilate Palpatine.
Yeah, like for as big and bad they made him, And it's like, it's not my place to defeat him. Like, Yoda, you understand what's going to happen. What about the kids that you train? The ones you hand selected to come into the Force.
That's the other thing.
They're not going to become good Jedis anyway. Throw them away.
I don't like the fact that he sent like Kit Fisto and fucking Mace Windu. Like, I wouldn't have sent those people. I would have you would have went yourself.
Right?
Like, I think if Yoda and Mace Windu, Kiadi Mundi, if all those guys would have went to capture the Emperor, they would have succeeded. And nothing would have happened. You know what I mean?
I want a Greedo movie, but before Greedo's Greedo. Or not Greedo, General Grievous.
That would be
It's okay. I saw
His
that episode.
backstory, like I watched a video with a backstory of him. That sounds pretty cool. How he became a droid.
Guild question.
What happened to the droids? I don't remember. How did the droids stop becoming like? Did it blow up the factory or something?
They did.
That's a good question. Where's all the fucking battle droids?
The droids lost. The droids lost to the clone army.
Yeah, they lost. They were getting overpowered pretty easily.
Whenever Palpatine took over the Republic through the Senate, he just had the clone army at his disposal then, and
yeah, but why wouldn't they continue to use battle droids?
because
Like, there's
they were
no battle
effective.
droids.
They kept losing. They kept losing.
Yeah,
They took over Naboo.
The fish people
Get the
came out
fucking
and
rolling
destroyed the battle
bastards that have the
droids.
shields. Yeah, you don't bring the stupid little battle droids that fucking Jabba Binks can fucking
Literally,
or
it
whatever.
never faced off against a
Jar
shitload
Jar,
of super battle droids.
Jar Binks.
See you, man.
And the only reason, wait a minute, stop. The only reason the fucking fish people started winning was because they shut down the fucking battle droid control station. If they hadn't done that, they would have been fucking annihilated by tanks.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's be honest. Jar Jar would have kicked another droid and would have blew up half of them anyway. So
I heard Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord.
I buy into it.
He just plays dumb.
I mean, how does one of the most powerful Jedi run through a forest,
How does one of
looking
the
backwards,
dumbest guys
and then
in the
run
whole
into
fucking world end
one
up on the Senate?
one creature?
How does one of the dumbest guys in the whole fucking series end up on the Senate?
Right? Well, Palpatine needed him.
No, he's the one that.
He did need him. He did use Jar Jar Binks. Palpatine used Jar Jar Binks.
Really?
Yeah, like he used him to fucking. Oh, don't you remember when? Oh my god, I think it's the third movie. It's
I
not even
haven't
the second
seen these
movie if they did
movies.
that.
In like
Whenever they fucking
15 years. 10 years.
they
It was in the first
Jar
movie.
Jar-
They put him on
used
the
Jar Jar
Senate.
Binks to do like a they put him on the scene or on the fucking. I gotta look this fucking scene up. To
But
explain
isn't that
this.
basically what you guys did with your question? You just put Donald Trump. He's your Jar Jar Binks, right?
He's
From
not
the
that
Senate.
bad. They just need to take away his fucking his Twitter.
Twitter and his bombs. My God.
No, we need the bombs.
We don't need the bombs.
We do need the bombs.
You guys just gotta be peace-loving countries. Stop trying to take over Russia and fucking all the people
We're
that
not
are
trying
in
to
there,
take. We're
fucking-
not trying to take over shit. We're stopping shit from happening because nobody else is doing anything about it. Yeah. So
How's
Jar
that
Jar Binks
oil?
was. This is it. Jar Jar Binks was on the Senate, and they fucking put him up on the Senate to do something. Palpatine sent him there.
What about
And what about our oil? We're saying something about oil? There's plenty of it because gas is cheap right now.
Yeah,
You're
for
paying
you guys.
like
not for me.
$2.39 a gallon.
$2.39 a gallon.
I pay
Fuck
$2.99.
yourself. You know how much I'm paying? I'm paying fucking
Yeah.
$6 a gallon. So suck my fucking
You
dick.
pay 6 gallons a liter.
Pay.
I pay $6 a gallon.
How many liters is that?
What? Are you using Canadian dollars?
No, that's fucking what my gas is if you do times 3.79.
Where are you? You're from Canada?
Yeah, it's fucking through the roof here, buddy. It's fucking retarded. It's like $1.50 today. It's $1.50. It's 3.79. It's $5.68
All-
a gallon today.
All I'm saying is you could fucking change all that shit if y'all would fucking nut up and give up on fucking saving the planet. Start fucking drilling some oil.
We are drilling oil. We just export it. We just put tax on it. There's 3 taxes on our gas now. It's fucking retarded.
What about ethanol?
Just so they can make more money. All of it. It's because we don't have enough people in this fucking country fucking for our economy. So they gotta fucking butcher everything on tax just to keep the fucking government happy. They raised our minimum wage in the country, and then everything doubled in price overnight.
And that's why we fucking don't want that to happen here.
Yeah, and I hope it never happens to you guys. You fucking lose all your small businesses, and you fucking lose more jobs, and
See,
all the people that
I wanna try to-
have jobs get less hours now, so they still break even. And what they had
Yeah.
before, they just work less.
Right. I mean, we already have fucking robots. We have 6-axis robots here in the States now that are flipping cheeseburgers.